Hey, house guests! Welcome to today's Big Brother 25 updates and spoilers. I just had to make sure it actually started today. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday so far. Our house guest of the day is Dawn MH302. Dawn, thank you so much for the tip the other day. We really, really appreciate that. And we couldn't do this without you. So thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guests today, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Woo! It's only $1 for Hollow. And I also want to thank yesterday's super chatters because that's another fantastic way to support our channel and our coverage of the Big Brother 25 season. So Mary Ellen L., David Cushmore, Jack D65, Anita Nestler, Christine, Mark Piergiallo, Kenny D, Carol Morrison, and Phil D. Thank you all so much for your super chats. All right, so we have some things to discuss here. When we left off yesterday, we've got Cameron versus Cirie up on the block. Now, as we know, Cameron is the target, and you also know that he's in chaos mode. Chaos Cameron. So he's been spilling gallons of tea to Cirie, Blue, Corey, and America. He's revealing lots of information about Jag and Matt's gameplay, mostly about all the different alliances that they've got. They've got their butts covered with everybody at this point, but also how they've been trying to pit people against each other, mostly like Corey and Blue, right? Because they want those two to go after each other so that they can just sit back and keep their hands clean, right? This is the season of, I don't want any blood on my hands. It's too much. So Cameron has been trying to push that Cirie, Blue, Felicia, Corey, and America all need to come together as a 5 to take out Matt and Jag. And honestly, like, this makes a lot of sense, right? I think it's a great idea. Because Cameron's saying if these 5 don't take action soon, Matt and Jag are just going to pick everyone off and walk to the end together. Do I have anything against Matt and Jag? No, not really. But I don't want to see them just like waltz into the final 2, you know? That's super boring if they just pick everybody off one at a time. Like, I want to see everyone have a fair chance to win. So anyway, Cameron's info dump really resonated with Cirie. She was eating it up. And she's realizing that as much as she hates it, she should probably be targeting Jag before she goes after Corey, right? She told Jared, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to get Corey out for you. And now she's like, crap, I really need to get Jag out of here. So she's been trying to get Felicia and Blue to see the light in this whole situation. And Felicia is on board, maybe. Felicia is all over the place. One second, she's like, yes, absolutely, 100% agree. The next second, she's like, we need to take Corey out. So Felicia, I don't even know at this point. Depends on who the last person was to talk to her. Blue is even more of a challenge. Blue has basically been brainwashed by Matt and Jag to target Corey. And Cirie's like, oh my God, please don't do this. She's begging Blue, please just really listen to what Cameron has to say to you, which she did, right? She listened to all of Cameron's stuff, and then she ran back and told Matt and Jag everything that Cameron was saying. Okay. If that's the way we're going to play it. So even though Matt and Jag are now aware that Cameron has been exposing their gameplay, which, by the way, Corey and America have both also spilled what Cameron's been telling them. Oh my God. So Matt and Jag are well aware about what Cameron's been saying. That being said, they still feel comfy enough that they want to throw this next HOH competition. Oh my God. They're expecting Corey or Blue to win this thing, target each other, and do their dirty work for them. So isn't that so exciting to look forward to? All right. Well, Cameron, he's been campaigning, and it has not been going well. Corey and America pretty much told Cameron, we're not voting to keep you. That's just where we're at. We know you were trying to throw our names under the bus. We know that you were lying to us. So that's it. So Cameron tried to talk some game with them yesterday, and America immediately shut him down. She was like, that's done, right? We can talk on a personal level. We can be friends, but game-wise, we're done here. Oof, that's brutal. So they got into a little bit of a tiff over it. Eventually, Cameron storms out of the room. He's like, you're incorrigible, America. So then Cameron was begging Jag, please explain to me why I'm in this position right now. Please, please, please. I was so loyal to the fugitives. Jag was being very vague. as Jag does. That's what he does quite often. And he's like, well, I heard that you were throwing names under the bus. That's the best you got? Just tell him straight up. Just tell him he's too strong of a competitor and he's got to go. Just own it, right? Own the move. If you own the move, there's more of a chance that he will respect what you did and give him his jury vote. Give you his jury vote. Ugh. All right. So let's talk about the new stuff. Cameron had a brief chat with the cameras in the scary bedroom yesterday, and Cameron says, you got to ride the wave. Plans have changed. There may be a crack worth investigating. I'm sorry, but when I hear that, all I think of is like the ass crack bandit from Community. I'm sorry. But anyway, he's hoping that something will arise, which will maybe allow him to sneak in there, get some votes, cause some more chaos, whatever. We'll see what happens. But later, Suri and Felicia were having a game chat in the comics bedroom, and Felicia is still hoping that the 5 remaining women will work together and get to the final 5 together. We have seen her talk about an all-women's alliance pretty much since the beginning of this season. Excuse me. So Felicia's like, we can take out the guys. It's going to be great. Okay, but like, are you going to win all the competitions necessary to make that happen? Because I have my doubts. She's like, we'll have the numbers. We'll have the numbers. That's great when you have the numbers for a vote. But like, you also need people to win the comps, right? We've heard this before. You need like quality numbers, people who can make moves and get it done. Also, it's going to be hard to separate both Blue and Bowie from Matt and Jag because they're both super close to those guys at this point. And of course, you've also got the showmance to deal with. America does not want to lose Corey. That's her boyfriend now. So Felicia says, if we can get Corey out next week, I think we can really pull the women together to get them to target Matt and Jag. We can do this. She says the only one who has always stopped this from happening, from this girls' alliance coming together, is America. I don't know that that's true. But she says once Corey is gone, America's not going to have anybody, right? She will be down to work with the women. So Suri says, oh, I like this idea a lot. And then they're talking about how when they get down to the final 5 with all the women, they would want Bowie to be the first of them to leave. I mean, of course they're going to say that. All right. But first things first, before they get there, they say Corey's got to go next. So this is like the opposite of what Suri was saying before, how Corey cannot go next, because if Corey does go next, they're not going to be able to take out Matt and Jag. But now she seems to be going along with Felicia's thinking of like, oh yeah, us women can get Matt and Jag out of here. And Suri says Matt and Jag do not want to win this next HOH, right? They do not want to be getting blood on their hands. They are trying to set it up for Blue to win this next HOH and take the shot at Corey, which is true. They would like to see that happen. But anyway, Suri and Felicia do not want Blue to win HOH because they figure if Blue does that and she takes the shot at Corey, they're going to lose America, right? America's going to be so mad at Blue. She's going to target Blue instead of Matt and Jag. So this is not good for this possible girls alliance. So Suri says we need to talk Blue out of wanting to win HOH, right? We don't want her to win HOH. We need to talk to her about it. Just let Matt win it. Oh my God. Is anyone trying to win this next HOH? Does anyone want to win? What's going on here? Matt and Jag also want to throw this next HOH. Another problem here that they're not realizing, there's a good chance that if Matt or Jag do win the HOH, they're going to target Blue, not Corey. And they were talking about this very scenario with Bowie. They want to target Blue, not Corey. Okay. So that's going to cause some issues for the potential girls alliance. But Suri and Felicia, as much as they want to talk to Blue and get her on board with all of this, they're also worried that if they tell her too much, she's going to spill it to Jag and Matt. I mean, that is always a very strong possibility, right? We've seen it time and time again. So Suri is hoping now that Blue has heard Cameron's info, she's hoping Blue will smarten up and really like look at the big picture here and realize like, I got to ditch Matt and Jag. I got to work with the ladies, whatever. Probably not. So later, Blue and Suri do have a chat in the comics bedroom. This is off to a not so great start. Blue says, I think everything Cameron is saying really is bullshit. This is not what Suri wanted to hear, right? Suri was telling Blue before, like, you need to listen to what Cameron says, pay attention to it. And Blue's like, I think everything he said is bullshit. Oh, God. So she says, I've been playing this game with Matt and Jag from the beginning. I know how they rock. I know how they think. I know how they roll. And she says, unless Matt and Jag are these master manipulators that I haven't seen like since I've been working with them from the very beginning, it would really catch me by effing surprise if they were going to take me out next. Who's going to tell her? There's a really good chance that she will be caught by surprise next week. Also, okay, just because you were like working with Matt and Jag since the beginning doesn't mean you're solid with them, because they've had so much other stuff going on that they have not told her about, that she has not been a part of. Yikes. Anyway, Blue says Matt and Jag, yes, they are the best competitors in the house right now once Cameron is gone. And she says Jag is going to need to go sooner rather than later. Not that soon, apparently. Blue then goes through her pecking order. She says, obviously, Cameron this week, then Corey, and then Jag. So the feeds cut for a few minutes. We don't get to hear her explanations there. But when the feeds come back, Blue says she's throwing this next HOH competition. Oh my God. Why is everyone throwing it? We're going into the final 8. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Suri says, good, right? Let's let Matt win this HOH competition. And Blue says, yeah, Matt won't be able to play for HOH the following week. I'll win that one and put up Matt and Jag. You might not be here. You're assuming that you're safe with Matt and Jag, but they will cut your ass so fast. Oh my God. So Suri is super excited because she's like, this is exactly the path that I was seeing for us. We take out Corey and then, well, by Matt's hand. And then we go against Matt and Jag after that. So Suri says, we're going to have to figure out what to do with Bowie, of course. And Blue's like, I think Bowie's going to be on board with the Girls Alliance. Yeah, maybe like a month or 2 ago when the bye-bye bitches was still a thing and before she was left out of votes and such. I don't think she feels that way anymore. So Blue says, this Girls Alliance can really be a thing. But of course, Corey's got to go first. And she says she really wants Matt or Jag to win HOH and get the blood on their hands. It might be your blood. So we'll see if you still feel that way in a few days. But Blue says we can trust Matt and Jag for now. Oh my God. Okay, so then Suri and Felicia chat again. And they're trying to decide what they're going to do if one of them wins HOH. Honestly, they'd have a really great chance of winning this HOH because so many people are trying to throw it. I don't even know that Corey and America are going for this one because they feel like they're safe. They don't want to get the blood on their hands. So Suri and Felicia might be the only ones actually trying to win this thing, which is wild. So Felicia says we need to figure out which side we align with, which side is our better move. And the side she's talking about are basically Jag and Matt or Corey and America. Who do we side with? And she's also like, we could just try and keep everyone happy and like put up Bowie. Why? Why do that? So anyway, Suri says, if I win, I'm putting Matt and Jag up on the block together. Woo! That's what we like to hear. So Suri says, we can't give them the chance to win the power veto on each other, right? Both of them need to be up there. It guarantees that, one of them will be leaving. And if one of them leaves, that's a significant hit to that alliance, right? So Felicia agrees. She says, it's the way to go. She says it would be amazing for one of us to have that move on one of our resumes, right? Taking out Matt or Jag, that's a huge deal. So they agreed. They're not scared to make this move. Suri says they're coming for us anyway. We're just biding our time here. I'll do it. I don't give an F. What's the worst that could happen? They target us after that. They're going to do that anyway. So I'd have to agree. I think it would be such a baller move if everyone else threw the competition, Sari or Felicia win it, and they put up the two strongest competitors left in the game. That would be epic. So, after some dessert, Sari and Felicia continue their conversation in the comics bedroom. And Felicia is talking through how Matt and Jag are really in the middle of everything at this point, right? They have something going with everyone. And Felicia says that's why we have to take out Jag and Matt. So she's back on the Jag and Matt train. She says, I don't know why Corey is being stupid and targeting Blue at this point. And then they talk through it and they're like, I guess everyone just thinks that they're protected by Jag and Matt. So they don't want to target them right now. Everybody is just trying to play nice, right? That's why nobody wants to win this next HOH competition. So Felicia says, if I'm evicted before final two, I'm going to pull a Mimi. You know, she's going to start saying some stuff when she leaves the house. But Felicia also says how Matt tries to play it up that he's like this dumb guy. But Felicia and Sari agree Matt is a lot smarter than he lets on. They saw how well he did in that puzzle competition. They're not going to be fooled by Matt with this. Okay. And Sari says, again, I think if none of them are trying to win this HOH, we go for it. We put up Matt and Jag. And Sari says, let's be real. If Corey wins HOH, I don't think he has the balls to make that move. Ah! I mean, true though. I don't think Corey makes that move at this point. I think he should, but I don't think that he necessarily would. I mean, there's a chance, but I kind of feel like it wouldn't. Okay, so then Sari is also saying, I feel like if we don't win this comp, we're going to be used as perpetual pawns, right? It's so easy for people to just put us up on the block. And Sari starts talking through kind of a scary scenario here for her and Felicia. She says, say Jag wins HOH. And he's not going to want to put up like a big target right away. He's going to want to go for the backdoor move. He's been all about it this season. So say Jag wins and puts the two of us up as pawns for a backdoor move. Then say Corey wins the power of veto and he gets nervous. Like, oh, if I use this veto, America might go up on the block. So Corey leaves nominations the same. And then that guarantees that either Felicia or Sari would be leaving. So they'd be screwed. Honestly, this is a scenario that I can absolutely see happening. Absolutely. So Sari's like, those guys don't care about gambling with our lives in this game. So we need to remember that moving forward. So they're really hoping that this next competition is not going to be slip and slide because they feel like they're not going to be very good at that. And I'd have to agree. They're hoping that it will be BB spelling, which I feel like we haven't seen in a while. And I think that one's usually a veto, but you never know. Sometimes they switch things up and they'll use a veto comp as like an HOH comp, whatever. So they're brainstorming like ridiculously long words for this competition. But keep in mind, you're not just like spelling the words. You have to find those letters out there in the goop. I don't know that they'd be able to make those words happen. But anyway, it's fun to watch them brainstorm all the different words. So yeah, that all sounds great. You know, that Sari and Felicia are thinking we need to split up Matt and Jag. But then by the end of the night, Felicia is back to thinking that Corey needs to go next. She's back on her. Corey goes next. We get the girls together to go after Matt and Jag. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get all the girls on board with that. So Felicia thinks this was insane. Then Felicia says, maybe if Matt wins HOH, he'll think that it's time for him to make this big move, put his big stamp on the game, and he'll put up Corey and Jag. What? I have doubts that Matt would even take the shot against Corey. You think he's going to put Jag up on the block? Go to bed. She needed to go to bed at that point. So anyway, today, Cameron and America were chatting in the bathroom. The scene of yesterday's crime, right? Their fight yesterday. And Cameron says, you know what? I'm really sorry for yesterday. I got frustrated and I left the room, but we should be able to talk things out as friends. So I'm sorry for that. And America's like, it's okay. Thank you. And of course, she was like brushing her teeth at the time. It was almost like he was saying this and trying to get everything out before she was done so that she couldn't interrupt him. Because he's always complaining, like, everybody interrupts me, blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, Cameron says, I'm honored to have played with someone who's such a big fan of this game. I hope that I did you proud. And he's saying, like, I don't want you to be mad or upset. I hope we can be good on a personal level. So America says, don't worry. You're cool. We're cool. Can't wait to be friends outside of here. And Cameron says, I have one request. Please. I thought he was going to say, like, dump Corey. But he said, please don't give me a shitty goodbye message. And America is like, well, I practiced it all night. She's messing with him. But Cameron says, don't worry, you're going to be just fine. You're right where you need to be in the game. You know, people are going to target Corey before they target you. And America's like, no. All right. So then Cameron says today he will be going on his anti-campaign tour, right? He's claiming he's done campaigning. We'll see. He says it's his goodbye tour. Is this an actual goodbye tour or like an Elton John goodbye tour? I love Elton John, but how many farewell tours has he had? So anyway, yeah, at this point, not too much going on so far today. Tomorrow is the eviction. As of right now, Cameron will be leaving. I don't anticipate a Waffle Wednesday type of situation here. I don't see this vote flipping. You never know what could happen, but it doesn't seem likely. But my big question is anyone going to try to win HOH tomorrow? Because it blows my mind that people are not like chomping at the bit to win HOH.
Oh, hi.
Hello. All right. So
I'm so thrown off. I kept thinking we had a show tonight.
I know it's hard to adjust to the Tuesdays instead of the Wednesdays, right, Bowie? Lammy. Yes. So I want to thank all of our super chatters today before we wrap this up. If I could just get to the right
Did Lammy help you?
She did.
Yeah.
Okay. So Laura Dalton, thank you so much as always. We really appreciate it. Mary Ellen, thank you so much. And Kitty Purr. Kitty Pitty Purr. Thank you so much. Finding Lori, thank you. I love that hippo. So cute. Jack D65, thank you for the super chat. Jack D says, would you be all right with Jag winning even though he's already been evicted? I hate the idea of previous evictees winning. I'd rather see anyone else. Honestly, it would kind of bother me a little bit if he were to win, considering he's already been evicted. I mean, it's not really his fault, right? That was a twist. It's not like, I don't know, like the game brought him back. It's not like he had any control over that. But it would be hard for me to root for him to win over someone that wasn't evicted. However, if it was like Jag versus somebody who didn't do anything in the game, then I would probably want Jag to win. Examples. Okay, so like obviously Bowie is taking out a big competitor this week, but aside from that, what has she really done in this game? It's been like a vacation for her.
What has Felicia done?
Felicia took out Heisem, which was arguably not a great move, but she still did it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It would depend on who he was next to for me. Wendy Will, thank you so much. Wendy says, oh, hi. Hello. And thank you as always. Alice Show, thank you so much. Oh, woot woot. Hell yeah. And that's Alice's first super chat. Thank you so much. Hannah H, thank you so much. This is also Hannah's first super chat. And Hannah says, thanks for all you do. I look forward to the lives every night. Thank you so much. That is so very sweet. It's crazy to me that you guys like come back here day after day. It means a lot. So thank you. And I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday night. Raise your hand if you're going to watch Survivor and Amazing Race tonight.
2 hands up.
Yay! Raise your hand if you watched Dancing with the Stars last night. Woo! It's a busy time for reality TV fans.
We're about to be dumped by the wayside, though.
What do you mean?
Because once the writers get their stuff going, we're going to be thrown away in the trash again.
Yeah. Well,
goodbye, trash people.
Enjoy all the extra reality TV while we have it.
Yeah.
So, thank you all so much. Oh, Mama G, thank you. We will be back here for more tomorrow. So, until next time, everybody have a good night and much love. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.